public on Tuesday viewed the much-anticipated number 12, Anas Aremeyaw Anas's latest investigation.
In June 2018, investigative journalist Anas Aremeyaw Anas released his number 12 documentary. He filmed then GFA President Kwesi Nyantakyi engage in influence peddling.
When you get the contracts, big contracts, we can go back and give them more money. Then we take over the whole country.
Ahmed Hussein Suale, described as a colleague of Anas, is said to have been instrumental in this project. Shortly after its release, Anas and his colleague became victims of series of verbal attacks spearheaded by Saint Central MP Kennedy Japan. On the evening of January 16, 2019, Ahmed Suale was shot dead by unidentified gunmen riding motorbikes.
He shot him first gunshot before Ahmed moved the car, and then the second one. So Ahmed was rushing, so he used the car to enter that kiosk, that saloon over there. So he used the car to enter, and then the man went there again and gave him the last shot. So make it three gunshots. He followed him into the shot and gave him 3 gunshots. Ahmed was inside the car. So as he received that 2 gunshots, the car moved by force and then entered the shop over there. So the car spoiled the glass and everything over there.
He was laid to rest shortly after. There were loud calls for the perpetrators to be brought to book.
It is within the bounds of capacity of the Ghana police and the law and order community as a whole to fish out the perpetrators and bring them to book. They have a track record of dealing with such matters.
The calls received presidential backing.
I am deeply regretful that despite the best efforts of the police, the perpetrators of the murder of Ahmed Suale are still at large. But I assure you, this dossier will not be closed until they are brought to justice.
Then Director General of Police Public Affairs, ACP David Eklu, gave this update.
Found that the 15,000 CD bounty has been placed on any information that would aid in arresting the suspects. Eyewitnesses have been interviewed, and as I speak now, 6 suspects have been arrested, questioned, and are currently on bail. In addition to that, 3 other persons that we believe may have information related to that murder have been questioned and have been given statement forms to give that statement to the police. They include the MP for Asin Central, Honorable Kennedy Japan, Mr. Kwesi Nyantakyi, and Anas Aremeyaw Anas. They have all been given statement forms to give statements and return them to the police.
Fast forward to May 2021. No one has been charged for the murder.
There has been quite a number of unresolved murder cases. Key among them is the longer-standing Ahmed Suale matter. And indeed, there's a need for a resolution for that crime.
Attorney General Godfred Yeboah-Dame demanded answers from the Ghana Police Service.
And indeed, there's a need for a resolution for that crime, because the resolution will actually even indicate the motive for the commission of the crime. Now it has become, it's gained currency that the person was killed on account of the work that he was doing. That may necessarily not be the case. The person could have been murdered not really on account of his work. It could have been as a result of many other concerns or motives. But it can only be ascertained through a resolution of that crime.
IGP James Opombuenu gave this response.
On the Ahmed Suale case, some progress has been made in terms of actions on the part of police. It may not be prudent to put that out in the public domain.
Definitely.
We've taken certain steps in terms of investigation, and I believe that's a step further than the normal thing that we are doing. But for purpose of the investigation, to the sanctity of the investigation, we might not be able to put it out to the general public. So we will not mention it. But when we are alone, he'll be able to give the details on that.
Only justice will help heal the family of Suale of the pain that his death has brought them.
Please come forward. Please give us the answers that we need. Please help us find the people who did this.
For now, the murder remains one of the many unresolved cases that has left respected state figure like Mohammed Ibn Chambers and Sam Jonah troubled.
Security and rule of law. In these two particular categories, we have declined. Slow justice system and some high-profile deaths which have not really come out with any clear convictions.
What is baffling is that those who used to have voices on these things seem to have lost their voices. People speak on issues based on who is in power. It's a definite silence suggesting that we are no longer concerned about issues that we complained about yesterday. The molestation and in some cases assassination of journalists, murder of MPs, corruption, the harassment of agents.
Only time will tell when the matter will get some form of closure.